that our nation's space headquarters would be right next door to us in Saint-Hubert.
The Canadian Space Agency was founded in 1989, and here at HQ, they manage all major Canadian space projects. I'm lucky enough to get the rare opportunity to pilot the Canadarm2 and a lunar rover. But first, finding out if your astronaut material normally takes a lot of high-tech equipment and training. But for me, scientist Nicole Buckley has devised a few simpler tests.
Can you throw this ball into that box?
I'm usually pretty bad at these. Whenever I go to La Ronde, I always lose. And I got it.
Okay, so now we are going to play with your perception. So you have these canals in your ear, and they have this fluid inside them. In that fluid, there's some crystals that float, and they actually help to tell you which way is up, which way is down. We're going to try and confuse your vestibular system.
Vestibular?
Yep. Now you think you're gonna lie with your head up here.
Yeah.
No. Remember?
No?
No, that's how you do it on Earth. But you're gonna pretend you're in space. So.
You're gonna make me put my head the other way?
You betcha. Flip around.
Oh, God.
I'm only gonna ask you to do this for a few minutes. So how do you feel right now?
This is definitely not comfortable, that's for sure.
Stand up fast. Here, I have a handy-dandy swivel chair. Please.
You're gonna spin me on this?
No presenters will be harmed in this experiment.
Okay.
But now, lean forward, look as hard to the right as you can, close your eyes, just to make sure.
How many times are you gonna spin me?
8 times. Keep your eyes closed, keep your head to the side.
Oh my God, I hate it already. Oh God. I don't like this at all. Oh my God, I'm gonna faint. Astronauts do this?
They do worse. We'll see if this works.
1, 2, 3. No!
Science never fails.
Maybe I won't quit my day job, but I still get to go where no only in Montreal host has gone before. This is a replica of the surface of the moon, and I get to pilot one of the CSA's lunar rovers. Juno is no toy car. She is built with cameras and navigational equipment that allows astronauts to pilot her from galaxies far, far away.
And I'm gonna do it with this. So now I wish I had played more video games.
Imagine that we just landed on the surface of the moon, and your mission would be to bring the rover close to that rock. Then we're going to use the science camera just to take a closer shot.
I'll go straight. I think there's an obstacle coming.
This rock is not a big obstacle for Juno.
Do other people control this from a distance?
This afternoon, a crew of astronauts will be operating this robot from Hawaii.
From Hawaii,
Yeah.
they're gonna do what I'm doing now.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
I think you're close enough to try to get a better view of that rock. It's about 5 meters from you. Now we should zoom on the rock. Ah, that's better.
That's good.
You successfully accomplished your mission. We have a pretty clean view of the rock. Congratulations.
Super
You did it
cool.
well.
Thank you so much, you guys.
You're welcome.
Our country's most notable contribution to space exploration is the Canadarm2 and its predecessor, the Canadarm, an integral part of operations on the International Space Station. Before I take the controls, Mission Controller Edward Birchnell is giving me the 411 on a typical Canadarm mission.
The Dragon capsule is going to come up. They're both going to go into kind of a drift because they're both moving at about Mach 25s. The astronauts are going to fly it in and just try to grab that pin on the end.
Do they sometimes miss?
Well, nobody's missed yet. So you're going to fly the arm over top of that pin, and then you're going to pull a trigger. And the snares are going to close, and then it's going to retract and become rigid.
This is kind of intimidating. There's a lot of buttons.
Well, this is our robotics workstation. So you can see there's a computer, and then we have our 3 monitors. You're really worried about is this one. This is the camera on the end of Canadarm2 that you're gonna have to fly in order to grab onto that pin. You wanna get that green target over top of the black and white there. It's a bit shaky. It's a 7-joint robotic arm the size of a fire truck ladder.
This is the moment of truth. We're getting close.
Use that bottom part of that trigger. There you go.
Oh, I got it.
And now, actually, what would happen is they would turn over control of Canadarm2 to somebody like me on the ground, and then we would go ahead and take care of installing it on the space station.
Wow, well, that was a very impressive day. From now on, every time I look at the sky, I will think about the Canadian arm and rovers that are going to be exploring the moon, Mars, and beyond.